If you can hear what sounds like an, I don't know, airplane taking off in the background, don't worry, that's just my computer. I had to download some like updates or resources or whatever the heck to this game today, and it took a minute, and it made my computer make some scary sounds. So let's hope nothing blows up, shuts off. We're back with Heartopia today. I haven't played this game in what feels like forever, but I don't think it was actually that long ago. I have no perception of time anymore. I wanted something fun and relaxing, and I think I've said that for the last, 3 videos I've uploaded, but guys, I want something fun and relaxing. And today, I want to get a cat. We're gonna do some fishing, maybe some gardening, maybe get a new talent, I don't know, but I want a cat so bad. So let's just get started. Look at all my tomatoes! We gotta harvest these tomatoes. Whoa, a better tomato. I'm just that good at gardening. I'm just a natural, my grandma's really into gardening. Both of my grandmas actually are really into gardening. Oh my god, I forgot how cute I am. So let me remember how this game works. Look at my beautiful home. You keepin' watch? Did I name this guy? This is my teddy bear security guard. He makes sure that nobody robs me of my, plentiful possessions in my home. What are my quests that I need to do? Okay, purchase any furniture at the store. Collect 5 common mushrooms. And 19 stone raspberries and some mandarins. Okay, some stone I can get right off the bat. How much stone do I already have? I have 22 stone. Bitch, I don't need to collect any stone. Hey, buddy, I've got some stone for you. Have you prepared the requested items? Please give them to me. That's what I'm trying to do, Andrew. You don't have to have an attitude. He's prepared a reward for me. Oh my god, he gave me so many things. Okay, I don't know where to get raspberries and mandarins. I assume there's some sort of trees that we have to find, but am I allowed to just go chopping down trees on other people's property? How do we feel about that? That only gave me 1 orange. Okay. And yeah, I did get a motorcycle last time. I remember. Don't worry about that. I enjoy running around everywhere. I really do. I really am just robbing people. Holy kitty cat. Look at all of these kitties. They have so many. Oh my god, give me one. Is this not also a raspberry bush? Oh, she's dancing. Oh, get it, girl. Looking at the ocean and dancing and applauding herself. That's the life that I want to be living. Okay, what else did I need to do? I need to find some mushrooms. Look at the bug. I don't think I have any tools to capture bugs. Yeah, locked. Where can we find some mushrooms? Oh, down here. This is fantastic. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got more than enough mushrooms there. Okay, so now we can go to the city. Right, is that where everybody is? Whoa, what the heck is going on over here? Y'all see that? That was crazy. Whoa. Magic piano. I have some oranges for you. There you go. Give me my money! Oh yeah. Basically, I'm rich, I think, actually. Astralis blessed one. Oh my god, Blanc just tried to fight me. Just keep living your way, doing what you love. Girl, preach. I agree. Okay, this is strange. Hey, are you interested in the Astralis or guardian spirit kind of things? If you want to know more, meet me at the northeastern corner of the town. The one with the most handsome beard. Wait, we actually have to go. The mysterious sender, it is Andrew. Okay, so I guess we'll... Okay, while I'm still in town, I'm gonna go talk to Bugcatcher one more time so that I can learn that skill. So let me go find them really quick, and then I'll go home, I'll expand my plot of land and talk to Andrew about his weird-ass letter. The freak. Hanging out on my property, sending me weird letters. I gotta go take care of some business with that guy. And if you hear a gunshot, it's unrelated. If you didn't catch insects, what did you do during the summers as a kid? I swam. I don't think I've heard of any of those things. Swimming? I got one. I got a butterfly. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. All right, we are gaining property. Look at that. Ample space for a trampoline, I would say. And we're just gonna keep expanding our property because this is our town. Okay, let's go find Andrew. Because I gotta talk to his ass because he's sending me suspicious letters. Like a freak. Okay, buddy, what's the big freaking idea? Whatever. Heard Astralis and zoomed over on your motorcycle, didn't you? Actually, Andrew, I walked. Don't pretend to know anything about me. Legend says long ago, a whale was the guardian spirit of this town and island, but it fell into slumber during the lunar era, leaving the island to wither. A century ago, the guardian spirit, Astralis, descended and brought new life to all. I moved here hearing it grants wishes, but haven't seen it even once. Figured you know more as the Astralis Blessed One, but seems... Okay, say it to my face, buddy. What do you have to say? I'm like a foot taller than you. No worries. Heard you've obtained loads of wishing stars, those precious things infused with the Astralis' power. If anyone can uncover the Astralis' secrets, it's bound to be you. Ask the woodland instructor Patty, the flower field keeper Vernie, the adventure park manager of Onsen Mountain Eric, or the fishing village's... Wait, who was it? Should be easy to find out locally. You've got wishes too, right? Okay, so there are other people... God, I hate this guy. There are other people that I have to speak to. Ooh, a butterfly. Easy. And it's a new one! Is it cruel and unusual if I just collect all the bugs? We got a dragonfly. I do not want to make the world devoid of bugs. I'll leave some of them. Alright, y'all. It wouldn't be a Heartopia video if I didn't have a montage voiceover section, now would it? So basically, Andrew sent me on the quest of all quests. I had to go talk to 4 different people. So I went to go talk to Patty first. And basically, she was worried that the whole forest was gonna burn down because someone named Cassie was MIA. No one knows where Cassie is, and oh my god, it might be her fault that the whole forest burns down. So Patty wanted me to climb to the top of this tower, take a picture of all of the campsites, just to make sure there wasn't an actual fire. There may not be an actual fire, but someone's ass is getting fired. I had the thought, okay, so I came here for information and now you're just putting me to work. Which was actually a pretty good thought, because then... in order to go find Cassie, you know, the girl that's not doing her job, I had to go talk to 2 more people. And wouldn't you believe it? Every person that I found put me to work. I had to give this lady some timber so that she could, I don't know, add to her fire. I don't even remember what she needed. Does Andrew know that there's just like wishes out and about like this? Okay. Dude, damn. I got 10. That guy just needs to, like, go for a walk. He spends all his time on his motorcycle. He misses everything. This guy needed some branches to use for a walking stick so he could go, like, find himself or something. But eventually, I did find Cassie. Oh, she's just over here dancing. Cassie, do you realize that people are looking for you? She told me, yeah, I did my job. The forest is safe. You guys really don't have to worry about it. And then, she had the audacity. She said, oh, I'm actually not going to call my boss and tell her everything's fine. I'm not going to do that. What you actually are going to do is you're going to compete in these 3 challenges. Otherwise, I'll kill you. But if you pass the challenges, then I'll listen to whatever you have the nerve to come and say to me while I'm here dancing in the woods. So the first challenge was I had to do some parkour. And you know what? Easiest parkour of my life. Oh, I almost missed that one. The second challenge was I had to just go get this thing. And the third challenge, I had to go find something that was trapped in some roots or something. But this is where the quest led me. Y'all see anything trapped in any roots? So I wandered around for like 5 minutes. I was like, where the fuck do I go? And then I go back to the original place, and all of a sudden, there's just a living, like, walking, breathing, talking tree here. And I freed him from the roots. And then I went back to Cassie, and then Patty showed up. Patty told her story of her experience with the Astralis. So basically, she wanted to be a traveler, a backpacker, an adventurer, but for some reason, she had to, like, hang up her hiking shoes. She couldn't do it. And so she gave all of her gear to this oak. That's that walking, talking tree from earlier. And so she said, man, if this tree can like walk and talk and defy like all of nature and chase its dreams, then he should go and chase his dreams. And that's why she gave him all of her stuff. And then she's basically talking about how he needs to go follow his dreams, and so maybe that'll inspire her to follow her dreams one day. So then I had to go talk to Bill and Will. And basically, I'm pretty sure these two are in love with each other, but of course, before they would give me any information, they made me go do stuff. So Will made me go find some ores for him. That's the Steven Universe song. So I found the ores, and I got his ores, and I brought his ores back to him. So then he told me his story of the Astralis. Basically, him and Bill were on a boat one time, and it got caught in a storm, and they were so scared, and they couldn't say anything. But then a light appeared, and they heard a voice, a childlike voice, telling them to follow the light. And so once they started following the light, they made it to the fishing village wharf, and they survived the storm, y'all. So then once they came ashore, they went to go thank the lighthouse keeper, and the lighthouse keeper was like, the lighthouse is broken, dog. So then Will was like, damn, that must have been the Astralis that saved our lives, which is pretty sick. Better than a talking tree story. So then I went to Bill to get his side of the story, and he said, well, yeah, it's all basically true, but I also helped the Astralis save everyone. So once they were all rescued, Bill stayed back to help establish the sea fisheries to help develop the area, so he helped to build this town after the Astralis saved everybody. So then they were able to renovate the fishing village and fix the lighthouse. Oh, look at this. This looks like a loaf cat. Hello. I think that's a puppy. So then I went to go talk to Vernie in like the flower village, and she said, okay, before I tell you anything, I had to go play some songs for some teenagers. We have to go play some songs for some teenagers? This is probably the strangest quest we've been given so far. So she gave me a lute. And boy, did I practice that lute. So after all of that, I found the first teenager and I played her a song. Yay, that's my beautiful song. Well, it's not my song. Was I supposed to talk to her first? Okay, did you like my song? Okay, let me do it again. You're probably a beginner, right? Oh my god, come on. How should I put this? I can tell your technique is still a bit rough, but you gathered the courage to play for me anyway. No, come on. I really hope that I get to keep this lute forever and ever. Because all I'll ever do on this game is fish and play the lute. That's all this gameplay is going to come to. So if you want to see me fish and play the lute, might as well subscribe, I guess. Oh, this is a new one. This is the red script supervisor bee. I didn't catch that. Oh, I did. There we go. Now, I don't know what script they're supervising. Not helping the whole cult pyramid scheme business that they have going on here. If we're all following a script and don't actually have free will. Okay, let's play the song that we practiced for him. Thank you. I've closed my ears to the world and not a single note you played escaped me. What? They've become the rhythm of my heartbeat now. I mean, that Mozart. Thank you for the performance. I'll remember these melodies. I think he thinks that I wrote Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It'll just be our secret that I, in fact, did not write Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That was some other guy. Oh my god! Hello! Oh my god, can I pet them? Let me pet them. So when I finally got back to Verney, she basically told me that she used to be some super serious journalist, but then she came to this town to film a travel show, and then a mysterious voice one night guided her here, and she met Blanc. And basically Blanc was saying, I'm gonna plant a whole sea of flowers, and she said, bitch, in this barren wasteland? And he was like, yes, I'm gonna do it. So now she's like, that whole thing like changed her life, right? And so now she's like, every single flower seedling can change something, if only a little. And so she thinks this voice that guided her to Blanc and to this town and to this new realization that every little thing makes a difference and that beauty can change the world, that's basically the effect the Astralis had on her. So, the Astralis guides people on their journeys to achieve their personal legend. Guys, it's just The Alchemist. But it also led to the formation of this town. So maybe it's just about forming the town and less about the individual. I don't know, man. I'm just doing what I'm told. So the last person I had to go and talk to was Eric, and of course, before Eric would give me any sort of information, he needed the rarest ore in the town, fluorite. But this ore was very elusive. It was in a different place every day, and sometimes it moved around, and sometimes it left remains of where it used to be or something. Love an inconspicuous hole, I'm not gonna lie to you. Another inconspicuous hole. I'm starting to think these holes are a little conspicuous. Ooh, a new bug! So I followed all the clues and I went where I was supposed to go, and there was no fluorite in sight. However, the quest told me that I had obtained it already somehow, so I just went back to Eric. I said, here's your fluorite. He gave me a recorder. It was pretty awesome, actually. So his stories about the Astralis were from children's books. So this is like, there's like lore to this, like people know about this. So basically the legend says that the Astralis saves the island and rebuilds the town, which checks out from the other stories we've heard. And he talks about how it also grants wishes, but we already knew that. And don't worry, in the midst of all of this questing, all of this running around, all of this just doing shit for other people in order to just get some information for another person, you better believe I was leveling up my hobbies. So then I finally went back to Andrew, and I told him everything that I learned. And here's a summary. Patty met a walking tree, Bill and Will got rescued by Astralis, Vernie and Blanc grew that flower field. As for Eric, well, Eric's story's nothing special. So the Astralis appears when people are lost, guiding and helping them, that's it. Maybe Eric's right, wishes are meant to be fulfilled through our own efforts. I think that it's both. I think that you need to hope and you need to wish, but then you also need to work. I think it's a combination. Patty, Bill, Will, and Vernie, they might have met the Astralis. But in the end, it's up to them to change their own lives. Yes, exactly. After all of that, I learned some great news. I can learn how to take care of animals. Wait, learn how to interact with the free-roaming animals on the island. Guys! And something devastating. After reaching DG level member level 12. Oh my god, what level am I? 6. I have to be level 12 to get a cat. No. And it probably was telling me that the whole time, and I have a hard time paying attention to things. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed this yet. We're just gonna have to keep going then. We gotta reach level 12 to get a cat. Then I went home and I decided that I was going to do a bunch of crafting and I was gonna do a bunch of building and I was gonna do a bunch of renovating to my house. Yes, these were also quests. So I spent a lot of time putting things in, moving things around, you know, making the feng shui nice in my home and getting a lot of stuff out of my inventory because I had a lot of stuff in my inventory. So now look, I have a living room. I'm expanding, I'm making this place a little bit nicer. Obtaining a few more possessions in my humble abode. And I added some little guys to my fish tank and my terrarium. And they're so cute. Okay. Guys, our house is slowly becoming a home. That's a freaking wrap, dude. We did so many things today. We went on so many quests. We leveled up so many times. We caught some bugs, which is a new hobby that we got. We also learned more about the Astralis, feeling a little bit less afraid of this kind of slightly culty, slightly pyramid schemy, slightly suspicious mayor and her town. Our home is also more beautiful. Look at this. We got our fish tank and our terrarium out, and we got our little fellas in there. We even have a living room now. We did not have a living room when we logged on today. Things are going pretty dandy, pretty swell, I would say. So if you want to see more Heartopia, let me know, and while you're at it, you might as well like the video and subscribe to my channel. No pressure or anything. Bye.